Welcome. It's time for What's Up. I've been really doing this all morning.
What?
I can't seem to get my words correct. Welcome to What's Up and About, ladies.
Yay.
So let's cut that part. Oh, we're live.
Well, we have
Morning, ladies. Welcome. We have a very interesting conversation here that we're about to have, and I wanted to ask, what's wrong with it if I want to use a bit of attention and monetize it? I'm talking about a lady, Fafa, became very popular over the week since she was at an Omah Lay concert and she was dancing rather raunchily. So she got the attention of Twitter sphere or social media, and they've been asking, hey, why would you do that to your partner? What had happened was she was at this concert where she was picked out from the crowd and made to come up on stage and have this very interesting session with Omah Lay behind the curtains, of course, silhouetted for the crowd to see. And it was steamy. Her boyfriend, however, was in the crowd who felt very rejected. And after this instance, both of them, it would seem, have been trying to take that advantage and become popular themselves. On the other hand, she particularly has been trying to monetize the experience because a blogger reached out to her and asked her for her side of the story, upon which she, well, first of all, thanked him, but then noted that for compensation for my time, let's discuss some, you know. And I say to that, what's wrong with that? Everybody gotta live.
So there's so many different issues too. You know, you went over quite a lot of issues.
Yeah, there is a lot to actually
We didn't really
unpack.
discuss the issue, the actual issue, going on stage to dance with a performer, a superstar like Omah Lay, and, you know, getting a bit over the top, losing your mind a little.
And your behavior, home training,
Well,
everything put together.
as a former groupie myself,
whoa!
I would have probably done that.
Modesty.
I was a groupie for this is gonna make me sound very old. Star Plus. If Star Plus should call me on stage,
I love the honesty, man.
as in I would have probably lost my mind. So I get it. You know, there's this atmosphere. The music is, you know, the live band, then the artists themselves are in that zone where they're performing to the girl. You left your man though. It's different if you're like with your girlfriends and everything, and your man's not around, and then you know you lose your head. But
So in itself, was that a bad thing to have done?
I feel like it was the atmosphere for it, the atmosphere, and then she's even in the UK. She's not even in Nigeria, you know. So I kind of feel like there's some moral boundaries that I've already just been across the pond. Already, you've lost.
Winfrey, would you have jumped on stage and had that session?
No, I wouldn't have.
Well, this is Winfrey we're talking about.
No, it's not even a...
You wouldn't.
I've done...
Okay.
Let's not. Anyways, when I saw the video...
No, rewind.
When I saw the video, to be honest, for me, it seemed pretty orchestrated. Because it was quite timely, right?
Yeah.
She left, rather he walked towards that side. Oh, she willingly, the boyfriend too was like,
Yeah.
recorded and everything. And then immediately she got on stage, the curtain dropped, and then the way she danced. That is not a regular, and no matter how much I had to like, all that seemed to me like it was pretty rehearsed.
Are you sure?
That's what I saw, to be very honest.
okay.
The dancing,
She could be a good dancer. She could be a dancer in real life. I don't know.
honestly, I don't know. When I saw the dropping of the curtain, the dancing, and even the guy recording, and recording the boyfriend, and then later on seeing the boyfriend walk, it just seemed like it was probably planned.
So
that was the story.
If it was planned,
and now even the aftermath and what is happening also seems like
it was all deliberate.
It was all, to me, that's what I see.
So I've been to an
see.
Omah Lay concert. I've been right there at the stage when he was getting on stage. This guy gets into a zone that you would never.
Yes, but
so
I mean,
he's one of those artists that you can't even just say, you can't give him a normal sentence and for him to hear you before he goes on to perform. He's one of those deep guys. So if you understand how artists are these days, I'm not saying he's.
And of course, we've had the situation of Ruga. Not once, not twice. We see how that trends after he dances with his girls and all of that. Ruga's one seems kind of like it's right there on stage. We're seeing it the way it's happening. Do you understand? But I just feel like, to me, it didn't seem like it's something that
I feel like
before you guys take it away too far,
happen
I really wanted to focus on what's been happening since after. These individuals have been trying to take advantage of the opportunities that have been presented to them and trying to absolutely get popular. Cloud chasing, Call it what you want.
Exactly.
Is there anything wrong with that? In her case, the lady, she's been referred to as Fafa, but she came out to tell her real name and that it is actually Jess.
Okay.
That on its own for me was kind of like pointing to what this girl wants to get real popular because she's like, no, I'm Jess. And her trying to monetize the instance, the opportunity.
Yeah.
In this day and age, is there anything wrong with that? If I'm popular and you're making content and you want me on your platform, don't you think that it's okay for me to get compensated for that time?
Those platforms are going to make money from her.
Are they?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
They're going to make
So
money
it's okay
from
that she's
her. They're
asking for
getting
money then?
more views, more clicks, and with every click, every view, these guys are getting paid.
Honestly,
so I can't blame her for that.
Yeah, and I honestly feel that anyone, anywhere, right? And you have everybody has, you'd reserve the right to do whatever you want to do with your time. I mean, you invite me for your show and all of that. If you feel, okay, fine, you should be paid for that, then maybe that is literally what it is because it's your time. You decide all of that. Do you understand? Okay. So I don't feel like, okay, fine, people complaining and saying, oh, they're there for an interview, she's asking for money.
Wait, you were the one that went to meet her.
Exactly.
You went to meet her.
Exactly.
You approached her and your immediate, a blog.
Guerrilla blogger, guerrilla journalist.
Yeah.
Let's put it
But that's
that
the thing. You approached her, so she has every right to make that request. The issue I feel people have is, don't you have shame? You did this, and you're still asking for money. So at this point, I feel like even the guy and the girl's relationship.
Do you know how much you bought the tickets for?
She said she bought the
got the
ticket
ticket
herself.
herself.
Exactly my point.
Yeah, so she's her own. Wow, she wanted to get her money back.
She wants to get her money back.
Wow,
But she was in the front.
Wow. Wow.
That's
wow.
won't come cheap.
Well, for me, it dovetails into many other things. People requesting that their time be compensated for in terms of cash and all of that. It's not just whether it's media. It also you can relate this to other things as well.
Other things.
And I'm talking perhaps maybe even in the instance of simply just, hey, having someone present. Could you come over? Could we just,
What's counseling about?
Let's go for a dinner or something like that. I want to get compensated for my time if I'm going to go out for dinner with you.
Come
And the
on
implications of that.
This is press. That is dating.
No, that one.
Two different issues.
We discuss the business. So.
This is different.
No,
this is way different. But I was going to touch on something before we went into the monetization thing again. And would you allow your woman go on stage?
I don't think the guy had an opportunity.
I would actually.
He was leading her to the entrance, Joy. So
I would allow her, but I would also hope that she has some sense of responsibility.
Okay.
You know.
What to you?
Yes,
To the relationship?
yes, responsibility to partner in this case. So
Okay.
if I believe she's got
What
that,
if she can dance?
if she can dance all better, but just let there be space for Jesus to pass in between the two of you. That's all I'll say. Leave some room for
Now,
Jesus.
Jesus is gonna save you, right?
Almost. Star Plus. You know I love you.
There was no Jesus in that instance.
No.
Listen, let's take a break. Thank you. Do join us still. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We'll be back. Jesus.